My name is Peter Mulheron, just turned 50 years old. I'm currently running the farm that my great-grandfather bought in 1906. Early life on the farm, looking back on it, it was a good life. At the time I didn't think it was so great. You always looked at the city kids and thought they had more than you had, and was more adventurous sort of life, but when you look back on it now, it was a good life. These days it's evolved to the stage where the margins are so small that we're forced to run everything at its peak all the time to try and get as much production as we can, because we need the profit margin to make the farm work. I think the industry is definitely in a crisis. I mean, unless people wake up to themselves and understand that we need to make a living for the work that we do, I can see a pretty grim future for the industry. I think the industry is definitely in a crisis. I mean, unless people wake up to themselves and understand that we need to make a living for the work that we do, I can see a pretty grim future for the industry.
Global financial crisis hit, and overnight, literally overnight, our price dropped by way over, I think it was over a third. So we went actually below what we'd been getting the previous year.
There was a strike back in the early 80s which lasted for 3 days, and then the state government invoked the Essential Services Act, and was actually, if you let your milk down the drain, they'd put you in jail. Yeah, well, I think the government and the dairy farm and the supermarkets take advantage of the fact that we can't strike.
Because we're regarded as an essential service,
yeah. Which means we'd still have all the ongoing expenses but no income. So we really couldn't afford to strike.
No.
Yeah. We're dealing with a fresh food product, so we can't store it either. Where do I see the industry going in the future? Well, that's a really difficult question. I don't know where the future is at the moment. We probably don't view it so positive. Well, it has to survive because the population needs fresh milk. It's an essential item, so the government can't stand by and let it collapse completely. So at some stage they've got to wake up to themselves and give us the support that we need.